I found this comment really interesting. I am a crocheter knitter and often wonder if I could use this skill to help me manifest. I want to start with the idea of using something to help you manifest. Like I was saying in the last short I made, there really isn't anything that can help you manifest. You're already perfect at manifesting. But what you can do is use things to help you with your mindset, which is what all the techniques are for. And if you're someone like me who has a very busy mind, you might need something to help distract you as you use the techniques. I know that's weird, but that's how my brain works. I know that people say the whole point of the techniques is to saturate your mind and feel as if it's real. My brain doesn't really work that way, and I manifest just fine. Because, like I said, you're manifesting perfectly right now. The thing you want to get better is the mindset and what you're accepting is true all the time. That's why you use the techniques to change your perspective. If you need to do something else while you are affirming or thinking as if, however you do that, I'm assuming people who get really deep into visuals are not doing it as they're doing something else, but I'm also not in your brain and don't know how it works for you. But for me, I can affirm and do other things. I actually find it easier if I'm doing other things. I find it extremely hard to sit in silence and affirm. I tried to do it this morning and it didn't go very well. But if I'm doing something else or am watching something or have some other kind of distraction, I can focus and do it. And when I'm focused and more comfortable, I'm more likely to do it, which is the important thing because it's the consistency that's going to get you the results. Something like knitting or crocheting could be exactly the distraction you need in order to get the repetition, the consistency that you need of thinking something different to change your mindset. Now, this does depend on how much brain power you need to do whatever you're doing. When I have affirmed while I'm crocheting, it's while I'm making blankets. It's always been something that's very repetitive and doesn't take a lot of brain power. Unlike crocheting a sweater or doing the amigurumi, the stuffed animals and stuff, where it takes a lot of focus remembering what you're doing and paying attention. And this doesn't have to be knitting or crocheting, it can be anything that you do where you don't really have to pay attention. Things like doing the dishes or dusting or cleaning the bathroom. A good test to know if the activity you are doing is something that pairs well with affirming is to try it. And if you constantly have to go back to focusing on what you're trying to do, then it is not the time to be affirming. It is okay to do things in your life. It is okay to not be affirming 24/7. And it is okay if you need a distraction while you are taking that time and setting that time aside to work on shifting your mindset.